points because this is very, very important. Your take-home message, and any time, you being non-anesthetist also, if you're working in ICU or a surgical specialist or a radiologist, this condition may come to you and how to manage it. Very, very simple. If you know the basic, fiber optic intubation can be done by anybody and everybody. And then a few basic steps on which you can easily do it. How? This condition, if you see what she had taken the 4 cases, pan-facial trauma. Everything is in disarray. The anatomy is completely gone. Maxilla, there is a fracture. Mandible fracture, condylar fracture. She mentioned about Lefort fracture. Lefort fracture is, you mentioned Lee, double E. There's only one E. N-F-O-R-T, Lefort fracture. There is a fracture of the maxilla at the base of the nose. Spreads between the pterygoid plates and the maxilla. You can imagine the state of the patient when you want to intubate. There is bleeding, there is edema, nothing is possible, and normal laryngoscopy which you want to do with a normal, impossible, just impossible. Only thing which you can think of doing is fiber optic intubation. So what you should do is little bit of sedation. Why what? Getting fentanyl, little bit of fentanyl, I would advise dexmedetomidine. Why? This is the best conscious sedation. It doesn't cause secretion. That is the best part. That is the magic drug, dexmedetomidine. Instead of fentanyl and midazolam, there is a possibility of excessive sedation. You may go wrong. Dexmedetomidine is absolutely safe. 0.5 to 1 microgram per kg body weight over a period of 10 minutes. Safe. Now, why should you give this? There should be some block to be given. If you are putting in endotracheal fiber optic also, there is every possibility the patient will not tolerate it. He is bound to have gag reflex, cough reflex. He will not tolerate anything going into his throat. So for that, you have to do blocks. What blocks? Above vocal cord, there is one nerve, superior laryngeal nerve, that has to block at the greater cornea, higher nerve. Below the vocal cord, there is only one nerve, recurrent laryngeal nerve. How do you block that? Just in between the cricothyroid membrane, just push a needle and push around 3 ml of 4% like liquid. The patient will immediately cough. That spreads all over the inside of the trachea, including the recurrent laryngeal nerve. And oropharynx, you are not forgotten. Glossopharyngeal nerve blocking. What you have to do? Actually, piercing at the anterior pillar. That may not be possible because patient is not even opening the thing. Mouth, barely opening. 1 finger breath. It is next to impossible pushing a syringe. So there you have to spray 10% of silocaine spray. That's the easiest way. This way, fiber optic intubation is so beautiful because the patient also can have cervical spine injury. You should never ever think of chin lift, neck lift, lifting the head or anything. Even jaw thrust, which they advise, even that is contraindicated. So best course of action is fiber optic intubation, which doesn't require any kind of manipulation. Thank you.